is Klaus Scheuerer. I'm a doctor in mechanical engineering, and my title in BMW is representative of the board for traffic and environment.
Klaus, tell me in the difference between Europe and the United States for the environment. Who do you think is ahead on the hydrogen game?
I wouldn't say that one party is ahead of the other in the hydrogen game. Let's say it's an open race.
And how do you see each one helping the other?
Well, we have to achieve collaboration between Europe and the United States in terms of, let's say, legislation for the certification of the vehicles, for the infrastructure, for the pathways, how we can achieve an introduction of the infrastructure, a stepwise introduction of the infrastructure, which is correlated with the activities of the car industry, because it makes no sense to have filling stations without vehicles, and it also makes no sense to have many vehicles without the respective infrastructure.
On hydrogen, we always hear how much cleaner it is, but is it really that much cleaner if you're still making it out of gas, out of hydrocarbons?
Well, it depends which source you are using and what level of carbon dioxide emissions are connected to this. Our long-term goal is clearly to have hydrogen from regenerative sources, but we are also aware of the fact that for the interim time or for the intermediate time we need a mixture of fossil sources for cost reasons to bring the costs down, and in addition we need some amount of regenerative energy to reduce the correlated CO2 emissions. And if we follow a 50-50 approach, let's say 50% of the hydrogen coming from natural gas and 50% coming from regenerative sources like solar energy, wind energy or water power, then we can achieve CO2 emissions which are below what we have today for our gasoline vehicles at prices which are comparable to gasoline but without tax.
In Europe, what do they make hydrogen out of right now? We've just filled our hydrogen tank. What did they make that out of?
It's mainly made from natural gas now.
Yeah. So even though it's natural gas is actually cleaner than just regular gas, so it is a cleaner, plus it's a hydrogen, so it becomes even cleaner on a well-to-wheel basis.
Yeah.
Very good. How do you see the future playing out, Klaus, both for the United States and for Europe?
What do you mean, this question? I'm sorry.
How do on the hydrogen highway, how do you see this playing out? How many more years before we will have hydrogen cars in mass on the freeway?
Well, we have in Europe so-called hydrogen and fuel cells platform, which is was funded in 2004 with experts from all nationalities within Europe, from all industries, and the common view of these experts is that we can expect a beginning of the market introduction of hydrogen vehicles around 2015-2020, and it's the same time frame which is expected in the United States.
But Europe has already signed an agreement that they want that done by 2020. Has America already signed an agreement?
No, I don't think so.
Right. All right, Klaus, thank you very much.
You're welcome.